But wait, there's more.
Oh, fool, I burned the darn muffins.
Die, screaming motherfucker.
Okay, I'm done.
Are you done? Hi, y'all. Sorry I was late.
Have y'all sent out the links? And who's late?
I sat there for 10 minutes wondering where the hell everybody was. And then I looked up and it said ended, 1 hour and 34 minutes. I'm like, what? What is that doing here? Then I realized, oh shit, it was last week's. So I was sitting last week's StreamYards for 10 minutes waiting for y'all when I was the dummy. Oh my God.
She all went
Hi, everybody.
It's Saturday. My brain is just gone. My brain is no more. God.
Oh man, yes, Jester, yes. On time again. Who messed with the back to me first? Oh man. Well, I won't say hi, everybody. How you doing?
Okay. Hi, y'all.
Your lady of cats, Jester's Avalon 19 shield activated.
God.
Arlena is blah.
Mm-hmm. Blah.
And I am AARP engage.
Arlene is never blah. Never blah.
Oh, I'm glad today. But Daryl, you have to say what the AARP stands for.
I'll let Jester say it since he came up with it.
Arwen Avalon Revenge Protocol. For when she steals your gold.
Oh,
wait. Obsessed.
We have a video for that.
Mine.
Mine. My God, I forgot The dwarf was at the end. That makes it
I
even
forgot the
better.
dwarf was at the end even as well.
As soon as I found that little gif of Gimli doing, and I was like, oh yeah, that's got to go in.
Yeah,
Okay,
well,
so-
Mark twat waffled my gold right out of the vault today, so I don't want to hear nothing about me stealing shit. Go ahead.
Oh, we have video evidence of you collecting all the gold today.
Oh, yeah, well, fake news. Fake news.
You almost got a spit take.
Daryl, did you have the video that Sensei sent?
Yeah, Arwen put it in the private chat.
Yep. No. Play that. You're gonna have to play that for everybody.
Shenanigans.
Yes.
We've been giggling at this video for a couple of days.
Yes, we have.
Which y'all, I tried to upload it to Twitter when he sent it to me, but it's just too big. I couldn't get it to, not the video itself. I could do a link, but.
Okay, before we say hi to everybody, we're going to share this.
Oh yes. Project story time.
Mm-hmm.
And here we go.
It began with the forging of the great cats. 3 were given to the Marks, immortal, fairest, and most tired of all beings. 7 to the Marys,
Look at Grumpy
great
Cat.
board game players and markenoirs of the Canadian halls. And 9 cats were gifted to the race of Arlena, who above all else, dire shenanigans. For within these cats was bound the strength and will to govern each race. But they were all of them deceived, for another cat was made. Deep in the land of Georgia, in the fires of Mount Sausage, the Dark Lady Auburn forged in a master. And into this cat she poured her forks, her bathtubs, and her will to dominate all boxed wine. One cat to rule them all.
Oh my god. Josh did a fantastic job with that shit. Oh my god, I am dead. I'm so dead.
I swear it gets me every time I watch it.
He said Chris did the Mountain Doom picture, but yeah, it's pretty much it's Josh is just, oh my god, y'all.
I like how he put the marks and he put Mark and what's her
And
face?
2 Bree.
Brie Larson.
Brie Larson. Yes. That's what killed me is it's Brie Larson.
I
He fucking hates Brie Larson.
What is that? When I was first watching it, I'm going, oh my god, is that Brie Larson?
Yes.
Twice.
And guess what we now have in the video library of the vac tube.
Oh my.
There forever, y'all.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, I thought that was so brilliant. I loved it.
Yes.
Love
Oh my god.
Smudge with the flamey eyes. Yeah, that's about true to life. Isn't that right, buddy? He's looking at me like, what are you watching?
Y'all laughing at me. Am I going to have to judge a bitch?
Yeah, he is. We love you, Smudgy.
Oh my gosh, that brought tears to my eyes. That was great.
Yes.
Oh,
God.
I love how
you
the
needed
race of Carlina desires above all else shenanigans.
Yeah. Oh my god.
So much.
Anakin.
It's got Darth Talon's face on 9 people. Flying.
This is great.
I'm like, oh my god. Mary from the Canadian halls. Fucking dead.
Oh god.
Oh man. Well, hi everybody in chat. Hey, Paul, how you doing?
Hey, apologies.
Oh, follow me.
Hey, follow me.
Mr. Alan Copeland, how you doing, my friend?
Hey, Alan.
Cheers, Alan.
Yeah.
And one sausage to rule them all. Yo, Mac, how you doing, brother?
Hey,
Hey,
Mac.
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 Good to see you. Awesome one. Long time no see, man.
Hey, awesome one.
Hey,
Hello,
And the
hello.
lovely Sherry
Yay,
Hello,
Sherry.
Sherry.
here for the toxic masculinity.
Yes.
Well,
we
I
all?
hope we can deliver.
Mhm.
Hey, Great Pilgrim, what's up, man? That Gimli was
Hello.
perfect. Thank you.
It was, right?
Oh, don't be a twat waffle.
Howdy, Mr.
Hey,
Whitechapel. How
Whitechapel.
you doing?
Ooh, I like your font change. That looks cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
Mhm.
cool.
Yeah, it is.
That's English. And Mr. John Graber, Admiral Graber, Space Traveler. How you doing, friend?
Hello, John.
Hey, John.
Hello.
And that's, whew, man, I need a fan.
You got the vapors?
With the vapors. I got
Man,
mine.
I have
It's hot
laughed
in
so
here.
much today. It has just been awesome.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
been needed.
Yeah.
I went on cue with the fan.
Y'all
Right?
can hear that too? Oh my
Yeah.
god! I thought
Yeah,
only
we
the one with
always
the
hear it.
super hearing, superpowers could hear it, but y'all can hear it.
We always
That's
hear
that's
it.
where my Batpink avatar originally came from. It was the fan shield.
Mhm.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
But really, hold on. If you're shielding yourself, there you go. Now you're fully shielded.
That makes
Ah,
sense.
thank you.
Yeah,
Get
yeah.
shield on the right side. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's just been hot here lately. God, especially in this front room. I'm in the front room, and it's the hottest room in the house. I don't
Did
know
you say it's
why.
been hot, hot, hot?
It's been more like hot, hot, hot.
Oh, dang.
That kind of hot, like muggy, humid, stifling. Where the hell is the
Mhm.
breeze? Where's the wind? Where's the that kind of hot?
Well,
Well,
Today
here's your little,
especially.
excuse me, get a little masculinity for you.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah,
He's
delivering-
probably gay. So
yeah, that
no,
does
I-
nothing for me.
no, me either. I'm
Okay.
sorry. I've no
Sorry.
gay men that look that pretty, and it just
How about this beefcake?
Nah.
no.
I mean, with teats like
No.
that, you got time to comb your hair.
I don't
Honestly,
know.
A
See,
body like that
okay.
is more attractive than the other one.
All right, I can
Not
look
to
at
me.
those men and say, and Arlena too. We acknowledge, yes, okay, aesthetically, yes, they are considered attractive, but I'm not attracted to them. I do not find that. I like, I don't know. I like my guys a little rougher around the edges. I don't like that
Okay.
perfect ab and perfect.
That's a
this and-
great
Well,
segue. Here
I
you go.
just don't. It's better.
I've
It's better.
so I've always thought he was handsome, but he does nothing for me. He's handsome, yes, and I will admit that he is very handsome,
yeah,
but he does nothing for me.
I agree. He's Loretta's bag of tea. She adores him, but
Mhm.
Okay. Here's your camping buddy.
oh my god!
Oh my god. Yeah, no, does nothing for me.
Now I wouldn't mind having him along. Okay, pitch my tent, make my fire, unroll my sleeping bag, but then you sleep over there in the woods, and I'll curl up in the cozy tent next to the fire. I
Curl
don't
up in the cozy tent with this guy.
And hello,
Or,
Chris.
go
Oh
and
my
pitch your own
God.
tent.
No, he's not doing
No.
it for me either. I mean,
No, he definitely doesn't do it for me.
But he's a whale of a time.
I just no.
Oh my God, Daryl.
No.
Oh, dude. Man, this dude's my spirit animal.
Oh my God, Daryl.
Where are you finding these?
Oh my
The
God.
intranet. It's called the
Wow,
World
I
Wide
mean-
Web.
I mean,
And
once
I-
someone puts a picture of themselves out there, it's there forever. It doesn't matter what they look like now.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Even if they
Steven
look
better not
worse.
give me any more shit about the reverse landing strip because of this.
Oh my God.
Oh my god!
That is a
no.
true reverse landing strip.
No.
Oh my God.
No.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Just no.
That's a landing strip with bumpers at the bowling alley.
No, I'd rather go on a date with the gay guy. At least I know I'd have a fabulous time. We would have a great time, do some drinks, do some dancing, and I'd get some pretty shoes and a handbag out of the deal. Than that. Just
Stop
no.
using my picture on Noma Little Fluffy. Dude, I am too still. Well, how about this guy? America.
Oh,
No.
He's the guy standing out in the street with the cold beer when the tornado's hitting.
No, I haven't seen any. Although Momo is probably the closest one because, I don't like guys that are too clean looking. Those really super, super clean cut. No. If they look like they spend more time in the bathroom than I do, getting all prettied up, that's not for me.
Yeah, I think the most clean cut guy I've ever really liked was Sam Witwer. And he's not really clean cut.
He's not. I know what you mean. He's clean looking, but he's got that edge too. Yeah, I get it.
I found a picture of me when I'm trying to work out.
Oh my God.
those little 2-pound weights on the floor. Like, I can't do no more.
Like,
Give me a ho-ho.
I think Sean Bean is handsome. His face has all these interesting lines and crevices that he's gotten from age, and just when he actually gets to smile in his shit when he's not dying, he's got a beautiful smile.
There you go.
Yeah, he does die in.
Okay, there we go. I mean, yes, I find him very handsome, but if I just saw him in a picture and not seen him as an actor or heard him in interviews, I would just think, okay, there's a handsome guy. But he's an interesting guy. He's far more interesting than just Mr. Beefcake.
Beefcake. Oh, there you go. There's one with him smiling.
See, he's got a pretty smile. He's got a nice smile.
Oh, I was just,
he's okay.
Sherry was here for the toxic masculinity. I was trying to, deliver on that.
Yeah. No, none of those are. You know who okay. You know who I always thought was, and I just from Sons of Anarchy. Oh my God, why did his name just escape me? Oh yeah, he's so fucking hot.
What's up, played?
She's like,
Opie, the one that played Opie.
Blue Ribbon. I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
Ron Howard?
No, from Sons of Anarchy.
Oh my God, Daryl, keep up. She's not gonna be lusting after Ron Howard.
Ew.
He's like 100
She said
now.
Opie. That's the only Opie I know.
You never watched Sons of Anarchy? What the fuck is wrong with you? Never watched Sons of Anarchy?
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it.
Oh my God, y'all don't know what you're missing.
And no,
Don't
wait, I
fuss
would
at
not
me or I won't show you any more of
Cage.
these.
I would not date Nick Cage.
Yes, please.
Soothe, calm,
Okay, I'm better.
breathe.
Ooh, Sam. Ooh.
Yeah, look up. I don't know what his real name is.
I'll look it up.
Just,
Opie on Sons of Anarchy. Opie, Sons of Anarchy actor. He is played by American actor Ryan Hurst.
Ryan Hurst.
Ryan Hurst.
Yeah, there's just I always liked it. He just something about him.
And it was also the way he portrayed the character as well, I think, in that show.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know, just
I'm spacing on his name, but he looks
he was. I think he was also in Walking Dead.
But the way his eyes are cut right there and the way his face looks,
he played Beta.
Fuck, I'm spacing on his name. The guy who played Thanos.
Josh Brolin.
Josh Brolin. He looks identical to Josh Brolin right there.
And he looks a little bit like Brad Pitt. Just a little bit. When Brad Pitt had his hair long and had the shaggy. Well, I'm just saying. That's a really good picture of him, though. But see, he's got character. His face is character.
He does. I've always thought he was a handsome dude. And when I found out that he was in Walking Dead, I actually watched that season just because he was in it. And you didn't really get to see his face, though. So
I know that dude.
He's been in several things.
He's been
He
in a
was in
lot of
Remember.
shit.
He was in
Yeah.
Remember the Titans as the guy that got paralyzed.
No, he was not.
Look at this picture of him.
Are you kidding?
That's him.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's Opie.
Yeah,
I loved that movie.
Remember the Titans was great.
Remember the Titans. You'd want a fucking powerful movie with a feel good ending. That's all I'm gonna say. I won't spoil it, but it makes you feel like a better damn human being for experiencing it because it's supposed to be on a true story. Anyway, wow. Okay.
And yes, Chris, he kind of does have
a little bit of
hint
that.
of Nick Nolte about him.
Yeah.
Especially right here. He looks more like Nick Nolte right there.
He does. He does. Well, I don't care how cut a man is or how, good looking he is or anything. If his voice gets on my nerves or he doesn't have a good smile, I'm just like, but especially the voice, because y'all know my theory on that. You got to listen to him.
Well, here he is when he's older.
You want to be able to stand your voice, their voice.
He's still nice. I think he's still
There's
handsome.
Grandpa Opie.
I think he is too.
Another one is
character in Sons.
God, yes, I loved him in Son. He was my absolute favorite.
Who?
Opie.
Opie.
Oh, okay.
Played by the guy we were just showing pictures of.
I haven't seen that, but I bet if you like that, you'd probably would like Yellowstone. You'd probably like Yellowstone.
No, if you haven't seen Sons of Anarchy, you've got to watch it. Oh my God, it's so fucking good.
I will say the last season is a little bit ropey, but it does tie everything up.
How many seasons?
Oh gosh.
Was 8 or so?
8? I was thinking 7.
Is it a Netflix show?
No, it came on FX originally.
All right, I'll check it out. Because Arlena, I had a good time with The Last Kingdom. So I trust your judgment.
Oh,
Admiral
that's
Graber,
another.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, Daryl. That's another one I was gonna say. Another guy that I think is fucking hot is the guy that played Ragnar.
The brother, right? The blonde brother?
Yeah, Uhtred's brother.
Oh
Ragnar.
my God. Yeah, I thought he was way hotter than Uhtred. That tall blonde Viking.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes, he was way hotter than Uhtred.
Admiral Graber is the closest I could find.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Wait, who is that?
Graber.
No, that's not him, but it kind of looks like a relative, maybe.
Where's my buff cut picture?
So I looked up John Buffett. That's what came up.
Ragnar, yes.
Yeah, Daryl, that's one to look up. Ragnar from
The
Last Kingdom. Not from Vikings, no. From The Last Kingdom.
Nope. Yeah. And he has to be in his costume. He can't not just the actor, but I want to see him in his Viking accoutrement. Oh, I like Tall Gray Pilgrim. I like Tall. I do.
That guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
See, he's a little dirty. He's a little gritty.
Oh, yeah.
He's not so polished and spit shined. It's
Christian
Hillborn. Don't have to break him in. He's already broken in. You know what I mean? I like that.
You're not going to have to teach him everything. He might teach you a few things. That's what you mean.
Right.
There you go. I found a better one.
Yeah. Yes. Oh my God. Even in just a t-shirt and shorts, he would look great.
Save that horse, ride a cowboy.
Yeehaw.
We went from toxic masculinity to toxic femininity.
And that's
I don't think there's any such thing as either of them, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, that's very true.
I don't mind.
There's masculinity, there's femininity, and then there's toxic behavior, which can be performed by either gender.
Yes, I agree.
And by the way, just so everybody knows,
Here you go,
I already have plans to do Jester's beard up like Ragnar's there.
Oh, yes. Yes, Arlena. I would expect nothing less from you.
All right, gentlemen in
Do
the
I,
chat.
do I have to wear the
I
eye
present
makeup
Heather
as well?
Locklear.
No, baby, no.
Not that I mind. I just want to know in
Although
advance.
that might
No.
look really good.
Okay.
Smudge a little bit of that black, savvy Captain Jack
You know who
Cole
else?
on him. Will look good.
We'll see. We'll see. Uh,
Okay.
Yeah.
who else? From the Last Kingdom was shit. Uhtred's daughter married him. What the hell was his name, Arwen?
Oh
Uhtred's husband.
God. Let's
Uhtred's
see.
daughter married him.
Uhtred's daughter's husband.
Yes. Oh, he
Yeah.
was.
Uhtred's son-in-law.
Uhtred's son-in-law.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the guy's-
Daughter's husband. Yes, I know. You're talking about the Dane, right?
Yeah.
He was the Dane. Sittiger. Or
Yes.
Sigdagar.
Sigdagar?
Sigdagar.
Put it in the
Citra-
private.
I don't know.
Cigar.
I'll tell you how you pronounce it.
All right. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very much.
I can't remember how to
copy
pronounce it.
All right, private
But-
chat.
Good Lord, he was a good-looking dude too.
He was a good-looking man, but see, he had that voice, he had that presence, there was something more than just the raw good looks. I cannot
Signature.
connect with someone if that's all they have is just raw good looks. It does nothing for me. They got to have that spark and that fire and that.
Go ahead,
you know,
Daryl. Bring the picture of that one up.
Okay, well, I'm going to copy that.
How do you say that, Chester? Sidgar?
Sigger.
Sidger? Sigger?
Sigger.
Okay. Anyway, him. Yeah, I'd forgotten about him.
Yeah, he was.
I mean, to be fair, I burned through that entire series in like 2 weeks.
That's not where I
You
thought that was
did.
going.
So it's like between each shocking episode ending, I'd be like, "Oh my God, Arlene, I can't believe I
Yes.
just, oh my God."
because I told her it's such a good series. I'm like, oh my
Mhm.
God, Arwen, you're gonna fucking love this series.
And
and-
she was right.
And
She was
she's
right.
burning through it, and every day I'm getting a new text. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I can't believe it.
It's got twists and it does some shit you do not expect.
You do not expect.
And you're like, did I really just see that? Oh my God. It's so good. But yeah, we need to watch the movie
No,
together.
that's Uhtred.
That's Uhtred. Son of Uhtred. Destiny
He is
old.
now he is a good looking dude, but I think Ragnar is just so much more
Oh,
handsome.
this dude?
Yeah, I agree.
And his son-in-law was extremely handsome too.
See, Uhtred is too pretty for me.
Yeah.
He's too pretty of a man.
Mhm.
I like a rough looking, not rough, but a man who looks like a man
Mm-hmm.
kind of thing. I don't like the man who got his nose broke and then had to go get plastic surgery to smooth it all out again. That's not necessary. You don't have to do all that.
Yeah, that's a early
No, where
on
they
picture of
fall
him.
Hmm?
That's a.
I was just
No,
saying,
you
wear
just
those
say-
battle scars.
Oh yeah.
Yes, yeah, I agree. Wear 'em.
That was an early on in the series picture of him. As the series goes on, right before, well, spoiler alert, right before he dies. I
Yeah.
think that's when he was at his peak handsomeness.
Because his hair started to grizzle a little.
And he had
And
the beard and yeah.
That sign of age, but he was still virile. I mean, oh my God, yeah. That's
And
what's
I
attractive.
think another thing that made me really like that character is he was a badass. He was I will fuck you up, but he was
Mhm.
always kind.
He was fair. He was
He
yeah.
treated Uhtred's daughter. She was technically a prisoner,
Mhm.
and he treated her so fucking good. And oh my gosh,
Yeah, and then they ended up
They ended up marrying.
Yeah, they ended up falling in love and marrying. There you go. They ended
Yeah.
up falling in love and marrying. And
Yeah.
it was just they were like my favorite couple. Well,
Yeah, they were.
up there. My other favorite couple, I can't remember his name. Who was the monk's name or the priest's name?
Oh, it was a girl. I always thought every time they said his name,
I cannot
I always
remember
thought
his
it was
name.
a woman.
It wasn't Marion, was it?
No, it was a feminine. It was what we look today as a more female name.
Yeah.
Um,
Him
and
he ends
Uhtred's
up-
sister.
Yes, that couple.
Oh my
warmed
God,
my
they were.
damn heart.
Oh, go so good together.
Warmed my heart because I could see those two actors just, I don't know, they portray being in love together, like real
Very
love.
well, yeah.
Oh God.
You really could believe it.
You could. You
Hold on, let
could.
me see.
Even though he was a little bit older and, he wasn't the hard body, he was just a balding little priest, but who had known Uhtred since he was a kid.
Hmm.
And he ends up through all of this events, they're all grown now. It's Uhtred's adopted sister because Uhtred was adopted into the family that conquered his. His adopted sister,
here-
and she went through some shit. This is not boring. It's just interesting, Daryl. Shut up.
Thyra, Thyra.
Yeah. I think it's Thyra or Thera.
Yeah,
Thyroid.
that's her name.
And what was his name? Look it up. We'll move on after this, Daryl, but I got to remember his name because it was something kind of girly. But they were such fucking good characters, y'all. And I never hear anyone talk about this show.
Call him all.
Ragnar. Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, we've been streaming for a half an hour and we hadn't touched on the subject yet.
Oh, all right. Well, you take it off.
I tried to.
Take off with
Well,
it.
no, y'all had a lot to say about it, so I was like, well, let's just do that.
All right. I'm going to
that
start
wasn't
with
toxic
this.
masculinity. That was just masculinity for you guys.
Yeah. I've noticed there's two trains of thought with toxic masculinity. One, there's the train of thought that although there are behaviors that belong both to men and women, and they are just toxic behavior, there are some things that some men can do that may be seen as toxic, like, assault on a woman for the sake that she's a woman, and all the kinds of different entails that assault takes place. And yes, women can assault men, but I'm just talking about men for right now. Yes, that can be toxic.
I wouldn't describe
men
that
who
as
look
masculinity. That's just toxic behavior.
I know that, but I'm talking about something like a man overpowering a woman in assault is a unique situation. Yes, women can do it, but there's some men who get off on that. So that to me belongs to
some women that get off on that as well.
I know, I get that, but I don't know if you see what I'm saying.
Which is why it's not. No, I do see what you're saying about it, and I'm disagreeing. It's not masculine behavior; it's just toxic behavior. Period.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, there's nothing masculine about overpowering.
There's nothing. Yeah, there's nothing masculine.
I
about
get that.
I
don't like the terminology. I'm just telling you what the two sides and what they think toxic masculinity is. But I don't even like the term. I don't. But that's one of them. Okay. Real sexism, that kind of thing. That's another, anything that can be considered extremely toxic. Then you have another train of thought that believes toxic masculinity is when men sit down with this is part of it, the other stuff too, but when men sit down with their children and say, to be a man, you have to, basically suck it up, not show your emotion here, or to be a man, you have to provide for your family, or to be a man, you have to, XYZ, kind of the traditional values that men have instilled in their children. They say the children are being forced to adopt that, and that is toxic because men are abusing their power as men to instill that shit into their children. I'm just reporting to y'all because I had a long conversation about this.
No. I know you did, Arwen, and I'm just also responding to the point of no, that's bullshit.
Yeah,
I do like toxic behavior better. Arlene and I talked about that. I do prefer that term. I do.
Yeah, there's definitely toxic behavior, and then there's non-toxic behavior, and there are behaviors that are inherently feminine and behaviors that are inherently masculine.
Yep, and see, the point that I had made was, and Jester and Daryl are both here, so they can either confirm or deny what I'm about to say, because I believe it was just a conversation that you and I were having. But I don't recall any man that I've ever had any association with setting their son down and saying, "Look, son, this is how you become a man." What I recall is the son observing the father and
Yes.
learning by observing how his dad
Hmm.
was that this is how you be a man.
Yes. Yes. Arlena brought that up the other day, and I thought that was fucking brilliant. I think
Yeah.
we were in Fortnite
And that's
lobby.
the truth.
And
Yeah.
it
Hmm.
is the truth.
Fathers lead by example. And
Yeah.
not just fathers to their kids, but being a father, say, you got a son who's like 8 and he has a couple of friends over. You're not just being a father to him right then, you're being a father example to the others as well.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And when your son watches you, his friends will watch you as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. But and there is a difference. And I think like we've discussed previously, to me toxic masculinity is being misconstrued with with what the fuck is the word, y'all? I'm not with it today. What they say men are.
Misogynist?
Misogyny. I think toxic masculinity and misogyny is being misconstrued with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Good point.
Misogyny is a real thing.
Hmm.
Misogyny does exist,
Yes.
but it is completely different than what they're trying to say toxic masculinity is. And to me, what is described as toxic masculinity is not toxic masculinity, but falls more into the realms of misogyny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Completely different things. What
Misogyny
people
is
are
men. Go ahead.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's like
what
toxic
people are
masculinity is it's like misogyny is under that umbrella, but misogyny is just misogyny.
yeah, and that is what is toxic.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
Misogyny, I
know,
would definitely describe as a toxic behavior.
yeah,
Yes.
it is. It is a toxic and
Same
I've
with
said this
misandry,
before.
which is
Yes. The
the
Female
other
female
version.
version.
equivalent.
Mhm.
Hmm.
But
Well,
in all of my adult life, I have worked in male dominated fields except one time when I worked at QVC. That was the only time it wasn't male dominated. And the entirety of my 45 years upon this earth, the entirety of my work experience and all male dominated fields minus one time have I run across someone who was misogynist.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Once in the entirety of my life. One time.
Hmm.
And
I can
it,
believe that.
I was in the Marine Corps and he was a staff sergeant and didn't believe that women should be in the Marine Corps. You're entitled to your own damn opinion, but I went through the
Mm-hmm.
same shit you did, motherfucker. And actually, based on the time that you entered into the Marine Corps, I went through more than you did because the crucible wasn't a part of boot camp when you went through, and it was when I went through. And the
Mm.
crucible is 3 days, and it's to mimic exactly what a combat environment would be like. So it's 3 days. You're in the field the whole time. You're doing we call them humps, ha ha ha, marches, forced marches. You have 2.5 MREs, and you have to share with your fellow Marines so that you all have enough food. So it really does. And then they put you in different situations to learn how to do proper teamwork in these situations. You have to, they fire shots over you, not real ones. So they say they weren't real. We don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, all of that in the span of 3 days. And it's all in the field. It's made, like I said, to exact mimic what it would be like in a combat situation and how you would survive it if that occurred.
Right.
That shit didn't go on when he was in
Mm.
the Marine Corps. It was only implemented in the mid 90s. And so when I went through boot camp, it was a part. So, motherfucker,
Gotcha.
I got news for you. My training was 99% sure harder than yours was.
Mm-hmm.
And don't let them fool you either, y'all. They said that they can't lay their hands on you and can't do all this and that and the other. Let me tell you what. We got our asses handed to us in boot camp, and I'll leave it at that.
Sometimes literally.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, Padawannabe right there. You know, I'm not toxic for holding the door open, but if I get mad because you didn't say thank you, equals toxic.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, all of this started when people started not liking something and equated that to being offended. No, you just don't like something. You're not offended.
Yeah.
Being offended it has no meaning anymore.
No.
Because everybody uses it for everything. And that started the projection train where it's like, oh, I'm not toxic, you're toxic, and all this other bullshit. And it's like, to me, a toxic masculine man is somebody who, okay, just for example, somebody who works out of the gym every day, is super into bodybuilding, and you come in all, like me, all jiggly armed and shit. And they're like, oh man, you need to do this. You be a man. Come on. To me, that's kind of a toxic masculine man. And, just being a man, you lead by example.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can show your emotions and still be a man. There's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, when it comes to protecting your family and what's yours, you sometimes have to put that aside.
Mm-hmm.
And people have misunderstood that. It's like, well, you don't show emotion. It's like, no, I don't show emotion at that moment because somebody else needs my shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've always looked at things that way. It's like, it's not that I don't want to show emotion at all. It's just that there's very much a time and a place.
And I had to do that for my mother when my brother died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my sister and my niece. I could not cry when he died because I had to be there for them.
Mm.
No, I did later.
Mm-hmm.
But see, and putting the shoe on the other foot, as an example, I did the same thing at my dad's funeral. I held it together and didn't cry because my kids were torn up. My kids were just to pieces. So I had to hold it together for them.
Yeah.
But when I got home, Jester was my shoulder
Well, I tried to be.
as much as he could be. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, so it's not just men that do that. It's women too. But it's a certain breed.
Mm. Yeah, it's
Because
more
not
of a breed
everybody
of
can
person.
do that.
Yeah. No girly men in the gym. Take your flab and get out of here.
Sorry. Time to take you out to lunch.
You forgot to clap.
No,
we'll take you out to lunch.
You up.
Damn, I had a point I wanted to make, and now I can't remember what the hell it was.
Yeah, my point, I had a lot more to say, but most of it vacated my brain. So that's all I could find in the tornado that's in my head.
Yeah, I really think that it's being misconstrued into something that it's not, because for pretty much everyone here on the panel, I can say our dads are all of the generation where you don't get much emotion from them, but you know that they love you. I know that my dad loved me.
Yeah.
He wasn't much for emotion. I never one time in my life saw my dad cry. But I know that he loved me, and I know there were times when he did cry. I'm not stupid, but He just wasn't one. He was just of that generation. And that doesn't make him more of a man or less of a man. It was just how they grew up. We're
Yeah.
talking post
Mm.
World War II and post World War II. That was completely different times. And that's what people are failing to realize now is that times are different. Yeah, it's always been okay for a man to show some emotion. It's not doesn't make them less of a man.
No,
Our
Well,
no.
parents had more discretion.
y'all just
Yeah.
pegged
Yeah,
it, saying,
that's
say
what I
when
mean by
you held it back at the funeral because you were trying to be strong for somebody else. That's the modum operandi, if you will, or modus operandi, whatever the hell that expression is. That's of our dads. I've
Yeah.
seen my dad cry twice in his life. One, when he was moving to another damn country and we didn't know when we were going to see him. And two, when my oldest brother died. That's it. In all my years, that's it. Twice. So that's, but that does take a special breed. That takes a different kind of person. And there's not a damn thing toxic about it.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. I remember
Because
too.
it's about thinking of others before yourself, which is like the furthest thing from toxic that you can think of.
Yeah.
That's a masculine thing to do.
Apparently,
Another
I think
thing,
it's just a
And there are
conversation.
also women who do that very thing.
Mhm.
I mean, my wife is the perfect example. If something happens, and tragedy falls, she's there for her kids and she'll bottle it up so she can be there for her kids. And I told her if she was ever a man, I'd be gay. It's true, man. When you find the one, no matter how big of a pain in the ass they are, you do anything for them.
Yeah.
But I told her I wasn't sucking her. Sorry.
Good to know.
There's limits.
What's up?
And congratulations on being first.
Yeah, right.
Gold star.
Okay, Arwen, you said you remembered what you were going to say.
Oh yeah. Okay. One of the things because Spawn and I had a long conversation about this last Friday. It was very interesting. And we didn't see eye to eye on everything, but one of the things that they brought up that is considered toxic is and apparently this has come down through generation after generation after generation, and it's how it's taught today, which I agree and disagree at the same time, is the concept that the man is the head of the house, that the man is the provider, the man is the head of the house, and kind of what he says goes. And I said, okay, hang on. I said, hang on a minute. Number one, you are construing what those things mean. Number two, I don't know of anyone that is raised today where whatever the man says goes. I said, that's no.
Come on.
I'm talking about in general, not.
She
kept bringing up, well, what about the exception? What about the exception? I'm like, that's why they're exceptions. It's not, it is outside the norm of the definition of what you're talking about. Yeah. So I said, look, today it is, it's 2023. It's very modern. I said, it's not always the man who is bringing home the bulk of the money. Sometimes it is the woman. I said, it doesn't matter if it's man or woman. I said, but what is encouraged, and if you consider this traditional and toxic, I can't help you, but what is encouraged, whether it's the wife or the husband who's making the bulk of the money, that those conversations happen together. But if like the wife is in that job and she transfers to another state, her company transfers her, then it's up to the husband and her to have that talk. And if she's like, honey, this is my job, this is where I have to go. Just like if it was a woman and a man, the husband would do it.
Yeah.
But that's my point. It doesn't matter if it's not like man is the head of the household. No one's really the head of the household, but there has to be somebody that at times you give deference to. And that is a good example. A job, you have to give deference of that if you are the one who is not working. It's just only right.
Using your example, it doesn't matter which gender is the one who's the primary breadwinner, but essentially the primary breadwinner is the head of the household. In a lot of
and there
homes,
has to be a
that is
difference
the man.
in some regard.
But if in the homes where it is the woman, that's also perfectly okay. It's
that
how it
is,
should be.
yes.
They are earning the most money. They're bringing the most in. They are the one who has the final say.
but that also brings to mind something that's bad that's learned from that. That those who have money have the power.
Yeah, no,
that's the only bad thing about that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Unfortunately, it does prepare you for the real world.
That is true.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't say that, they just come home and say, "Oh, fuck you, we're moving." I mean, you would obviously have that conversation because you're a married couple. But at the end of the day, like when Robert was when he told me that he was now, instead of working out of Atlanta, he was going to be working out of Dallas, first thing out of my mouth was, "Okay, when are we moving?" Because I knew with him being the breadwinner, he's got to go where his job goes, and where his family, we go where he goes. And again, I'm talking normal, healthy families. I'm not talking people with issues of abuse. And, I'm not talking outside of the norm.
Yeah. Right.
But if I'd been the breadwinner, I would have been doing, now fortunately we didn't have to move because it was not a telemarketing job, but he could work from home. But yeah, if it had been the other way around and I had to move, he would have been following me with the kids and all that. So I guess my point was, I was talking about somewhere around the line, there has to be some sort of difference in some situations. I said, there's nothing wrong with that. That doesn't make it toxic. It just makes it a family trying to stay together.
Yeah.
But I was told that kind of thing was toxic. And I'm like, but it's not. Don't you understand why?
But the main thing I've learned after being married 3 times, 1, I'm the common denominator. 2, it's not a 50-50 relationship. It's 100-100.
Damn straight.
If you're not giving 100 to your partner, you might as well just quit. Because both of you have to give 100% to make it work. And it's constant work. And sometimes you go, a family goes with the man's decision, and sometimes they go with the woman's decision. It's, and as long as communication is the most important thing.
Yeah.
As long as there is communication, you're not going to have any issues because you're communicating, you're working shit out. You're not storing it up, going to bed pissed off. You always talk about things.
Exactly.
That's it. Anybody want to try it?
Hey, brother.
Sack a dwarf 9.
There you go. I was going to, brother. Man, I don't know if my throat can do it. How you doing, man?
I'd have to be too loud for me to try it.
Yeah.
People asleep in the house.
No, I was going to say I've always, in my first marriage and my significant relationship, and now being engaged, I have always made more money than the man that I was with. But I've not been the head of the household because that is a man. A man is the head of the household. We will discuss things, but the final decision lays with the man. That's just that's how I was raised, and B, I'm apostolic Pentecostal. I know what scripture says, and that's what I believe.
Exactly. And to me, kind of going along with that, whoever's name is on the house and stuff like that, that's the head of household. 9 times out of 10, it's the man.
That's actually nowadays.
9 times out of 10, it's both of them.
Yeah,
like from a financial standpoint or a legal standpoint in regards to yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, but that's, like I said, that's what I believe. And I know there's a lot of people that don't believe that and would say I was toxic for thinking that, but the man is the head of the household. He is the protector. We are the helpmeet.
It's funny, Arlena, those that quote that though, like an insult, like saying, "Oh, y'all are just old-fashioned stick in the muds." They never remember the little follow-up one that talks about however the man needs to basically adore and treat that wife like
Yeah.
like a queen and be willing to die for her and cherish her and love her.
And
they
what's
always
so
forget that little part.
And what's so funny is, and because I remember this in Bible study, I remember specifically talking about this. What's so funny is, and I had never thought about this, and I've read scripture, I've read the Bible plenty of times, different variations of it. But the one thing that gets me is this whole session it was pointing out scripture. If you read through the whole Bible, it never tells the woman you need to love your husband, you need to be faithful to your husband, you need to do this for your husband. All it says is that we're the helpmeet. But numerous times it tells husband, be good to your wife, husband, love your wife, because it's inherently observed that women love and show that love unconditionally to the husband, whereas men have a harder time showing it. That's why scripture tells men over and over and over and over and over again, this is how you treat your wife, this is how you treat her, this is how you treat her.
And
It
that's how
doesn't
you know the
say
Bible was written by a woman.
Well, if you've seen Dogma, God be a woman, so that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it doesn't at all tell the woman, just love your man, be kind to your man. It doesn't say that, because that's already
Didn't need
how it
to.
works. It didn't need to.
Yeah.
But it needed to remind the men, you are the head of the household. Make sure that you treat your woman with love, respect, and kindness and all this stuff. Numerous times. And that, as many times as I've read the Bible, when we did that Bible study, I was like, it really opened my eyes, because I was like, wow, it really does say it a lot.
Oh, yeah. And this whole thing about Eve being blamed for eating from the fruit of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Oh, God blamed Eve. No, he didn't, motherfuckers. You know what he did? He held Adam responsible
He
for
held
Eve's
Adam
action.
completely responsible.
Yep.
He held Adam, he kicked both of them out. And Eve's punishment was to feel the pain of childbirth. Which, damn you, Eve.
But the fall of man
but the
happened
fall
through
of
Adam.
man was through Adam. Yeah.
That's a little harsher than childbirth. I'm sorry. The fall of man.
Yeah, I believe God's point of view was Adam should have been there to stop her.
Yeah, he should.
No,
He should have been loving and caring for his wife.
It wasn't that he should have been there to stop her. It was that he was there and didn't stop her.
Yeah, he didn't do anything.
He didn't do anything to stop her. He was there.
When
it
she
points
took it out
clearly
for
that
them
he
to
was
eat,
there with her.
Yeah, she took one out and gave one to him and was like, "Let's eat." And he was like, "Okay."
Yeah.
But that right there, how do you get to a man? Through his stomach.
Exactly.
Amen.
Yeah. So, but people forget that too, that God holds Adam responsible for that primarily.
And people also forget that Adam was with Eve when the serpent tempted her, and he did nothing to stop it.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the same time, though, God blames Adam, but Adam was made in God's image. So who's really at fault here?
He was made in his image, but with free will.
Nah, free will's a farce.
Which, God
I'm playing. I'm just fucking.
God has to be God, because there were times in my kid's life that if I couldn't have bent their free will a little bit to make them do what the hell I wanted them to do, don't think I wouldn't have taken advantage of that if I had that power. I don't know how God controls himself. And I'm not being silly. I'm being sincere.
Yeah.
He's all knowing, all powerful. He could bend our will to do what's best, because he knows what's best, but he doesn't. He lets us fuck up over and over and over and over.
I mean, that's all I'm saying is I can see that being fun for a couple of centuries, and then you're just going to get bored of it and stop.
Yeah. I agree, Sherry.
But yeah, Sherry's right. Some men are simps.
Mm-hmm.
And this world is full of them now.
Yeah.
And they're not, to me, a simp is not a man.
No, a simp is a simp.
That's a soy boy.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that.
I mean, I had to basically teach myself how to be a man because I didn't have a father growing up. Hey, Rogue.
Hey, Ollie.
My mom and dad divorced when I was 5, and that was after abuse, and I mean violent abuse. And then I got to see him every once in a while on the weekends for the next 7 years. He died when I was 12. So, and he didn't really, the only thing he did consistently was work. And I got my work. I didn't really credit him for my work ethic. I credit my mom for that, because when she moved us out, she didn't have anything. We just had the clothes on our back, and she busted her ass and worked 3 jobs supporting 4 kids, got a house, and she worked her ever living ass off. And that's where I get my work ethic from.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't care, as long as I can get and stand on my feet, I'll go to work. And yeah, and what I tell my kids is school is never out. You're always learning something new. Mm-hmm. And you can always be taught something. So school is never out.
Mm-hmm. I've always considered a day without learning something is a day wasted.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because don't get me wrong, there are days where I don't learn shit, but I waste a lot of days.
I wasted today because I was going to do stuff after our Fortnite stream this morning. And what did I do? I went in there, made me a lunch of stuffed bell peppers, and sat down and watched The Witcher. Then I look up at the clock. It's almost 4, and I need to let the dogs outside. And, oh, shit, I need to do the stream.
Yeah, because you left off muttering something about research for the stream tonight, and yeah.
I really did have stuff to do today, but I just haven't done it.
Well, you're not the only one. I've been lazy today too. I mean, I have done some things, but not much.
It sucks because I could have done a lot of outside work today. We had a cold front come through. It's 83 degrees outside.
Wow.
It is like fall outside right now. It's like,
oh my God.
I know.
83 is fall. Oh my God.
Oh, I know, right? Oh, geez. That's
fall. I mean,
tomorrow,
it's been, for the past week and a half, it's been over 100 degrees.
73 would be fall for us, but not 83.
No, 83 is fall for us.
Or not 73.
63.
63.
Oh, when it gets 63 here, winter's coming.
Because those cool we
got like
nights.
2 weeks of that, and then boom, winter.
Oh God.
No, tomorrow starts our 90-degree week. This will be the first full week. We'll be in the 90s the whole week. We've had 2 90-degree days this whole year so far, which is so unlike us.
What's y'all's hottest month?
I'm not looking forward to that weather front when it hits the UK. Just saying.
What's y'all's hottest month? If you
August.
had to say 1 month. August. Daryl? Yeah, August here too. August here too. Some Augusts are freaking miserable.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. It's not that much warmer here, and it's like I said. It's felt every time I've gone outside today. I was like, man, I could really do some yard work today. I was like, nah, I'm watching The Witcher. I'm gonna go back.
Yeah. Like outside right now, I think it's let's see. Oh, it's 87 degrees and mostly cloudy here. Which is pretty warm and it's humid, so that doesn't help none. However, I'm freezing my ass off inside because I have it set at 69 degrees now, preparing for when Jester gets here.
It's 90 degrees here, y'all. 69, huh? Didn't you have it at 68 when I was there, or did you have it higher?
I had it at 70.
At 70, okay.
I had it at 70.
We had 105 3 days ago.
I had 70 is between 70 because you were here because you were saying it was hot. Normally I keep it at 73 because for me that's comfortable. Ooh. But you were here and I dropped it down to 70 and
we're about
now
to be.
I've gotten down to 69 because I don't want Chester to be too hot when he gets here. So I am preparing myself.
I know I'm going to be anyway, but I am preparing myself for that as well.
Just live in t-shirts for a while.
Yeah, Rogue said it hit 107
instead of
with heat
sweaters
index.
or jumpers or anything. It's going to be
Now,
t-shirts.
see, that's what I'm doing here. I'm wearing lots of jumpers while I don't need to wear jumpers to prepare myself for the extra heat I'm going to suffer when I'm in the US.
God.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, Rogue saying it hit 107. It was 105 here 2 days ago with a heat index of 112.
Wow.
Oh,
yeah, that sucked. But it's great. I mean, because it's now 83, so I'm happy.
Doesn't it get even hotter, like out in New Mexico and?
Oh yeah, they get like in the 120s.
Arizona,
Arizona hits the 120s.
Yeah, because that's the desert.
Yeah.
Whoo, yeah.
But it's a dry heat. A bonfire.
Although,
dry
okay,
heat.
to be fair, there is such a thing, because when I lived in Saudi, that you talk about getting up high. Oh my God, I felt like I was living in the center of the sun. But it was not. Yes, it was hotter. It was logistically hotter than Georgia, but at the same time, I don't remember being as miserable. Now, granted, I didn't spend as much time out in it.
Oh, yeah.
But here in Georgia, when you get that freaking humidity, oh my God! The minute you step outside, you're just drenched, and then you're hot and drenched because there's no breeze going. It's just still and hot.
Yeah.
At least in Saudi, it was a drier.
Get you every time.
Yeah, well, it was a drier heat. It wasn't as exhausting of a heat.
That's the good thing about where I live in Virginia is, even though it will be hot and humid and unbearable, there is always a breeze because we're right on the ocean.
See, yeah, you're lucky with that. Yeah.
Yeah, sea is another word for ocean.
Shut up. No, I love that. That would be nice. That would be nice.
And if it's not coming off the Atlantic, then it's coming off the Chesapeake Bay. So we've always got it somewhere.
Yeah, Storytime was saying, he wears shorts when it's in the 50s and Sakadorf's kilt in the 40s. Since I work outside, I acclimate to the weather as it changes. I don't even put a jacket on until it's in the low 40s. It's got to be like 42 or 43 degrees or lower before I'll put a jacket on. I'm fine otherwise, because my body changes with the weather.
I'm the nutcase that's running around in the snow in shorts and a t-shirt.
Yeah.
If I throw snowballs, I've got gloves on. I'm not stupid, but
Oh gloves, I have a jacket in the truck.
Shorts and a t-shirt. That's me in the snow. Hi, y'all.
5 in the shade. Oh my gosh. 105 in the shade.
107 today with the heat index.
Well, heat rises, Chris.
That does.
Great White North is going to get all of our excess.
I don't know. It's been really mild here.
Center of gravity, so it won't go north. It will just go out towards space.
So would we.
Yeah, it's been so mild
such
here.
A buzzkill. I like to think that going up north. No, Jester's there with science.
If the wind's blowing to the north, then it's heading north. But if it's not blowing to the north, then it's going elsewhere. That's all I'm saying.
Just tell the wind to take it north.
I am not.
But if it's low pressure systems and high pressure systems are basically like land hurricanes.
Oh my God!
Low blowing. That's all they are.
But I'm not thinking currents and systems.
It just circulates. It's like a convection oven. Everybody gets it.
No, you're thinking there's the top of the world and the bottom of the world, and it doesn't work that way, are we?
Well, it worked for me. If you hadn't said anything, I would have gone along my happy way.
How deep did you dig trying to get to the center of the earth?
I get it.
I bet when you were a kid, you tried to dig a hole to China, didn't you?
Oh, God, if I was her dad, I'd dug a hole about 5 foot deep, planted a rice hat in there and buried it. Then wait for the grass to grow back over and then go, hey, dig here. See if you reach China.
Oh my God,
Dad, I found a hat.
Oh, you're almost there.
Keep going.
My husband was trying to explain to me. I never mind. I ain't sharing the story. Never mind. Let's go on. No.
Okay.
No. No.
Just
Because
no.
I will sound like the biggest dumbass on the face of the earth. Oh, fuck it. Fuck it. All right. It's already, all right, fine. We were
feel like you've
talking
already said
about,
too much.
like how the sun moves around, or we revolve, whatever, however that fuck it works. Okay, night and day. Yes, night and day, and how on this end of the hemisphere when it's nighttime and it's summer, over there on the other end, the southern end, it's what, autumn and daytime. I mean, it's just how the sun works. Well, I was sitting there and I was thinking about being on a beach and watching oh my God, watching the sunset. And then I started to think about, well, how does it do that? I don't get it. How does it get to the other side of the planet? And I'm like, honey, he's like, what? Well, I explained this to him and he's like, wait a minute. No, the sun doesn't crash into the ocean and come up around on the other side. Is that what you're thinking, Arwen? And I'm like, well, I was trying to noodle it out. He's like, no. When you see the sun going down over the ocean, it's not actually over the ocean. It's just the reflection. I was like, oh, okay. I got you.
Oh my God.
So science in me sometimes does not work.
Didn't you take earth science in high school?
Yes, I did. I preferred just regular biology.
Frost on strike. Frost on.
What's up, Strike?
Hey,
Hello,
Strike.
Frost brother.
So anyway.
Yes, I will have time tomorrow. So definitely.
Just hardwired differently.
Oh wow!
If everyone was the same, Arwin, it would be a very boring planet.
It really would be.
Yeah. I mean, if you want the weather to stay the same, move to the equator. Never changes there.
If you want some variety, go to Britain. We've got it all here.
Virginia definitely has all the weather. We have all 4 seasons.
That's what
sometimes in one day.
Live somewhere that has, each season is a full 3 freaking months or 4 months or whatever, however long. Yeah, it can overlap a little. I'm okay with that. But there is a definitive season. That's because Georgia just, even in the mountains, it's more seasonal up there than it is, for the rest of the state, to be honest. And down South Georgia, forget it. You got moss hanging from the trees, and it's pretty much summer with the occasional spring, maybe a cold snap or two. But even then, it's not enough. It's not enough. I want full fucking seasons. I want snow in the winter. I want full.
I keep telling you to move up here, but you won't do it. So,
I mean, well, I'm not moving anywhere now. I just mean one day if I do decide to move, yeah, that's exactly what I want. That's exactly what I want.
Yeah, I told my wife, I said, we're going to leave here probably another 5 to 10 years, and then we're moving to a beach. I want to live near the water.
Do you?
Not necessarily the ocean. I said, we'll probably move near a lake.
Hey, come here.
Yeah.
Come here, little one.
Yeah.
Come here.
Nice freshwater lake. Oh.
Yeah.
Lake Gaston in North Carolina. Nice.
I wouldn't mind.
Does have some beautiful lakes.
I was thinking of Lake Titicaca.
Oh my God! Of course you were.
Just for the name, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Where do you live, Titicaca? I live in the boot poop. All right, cool, Strike. I'll check it.
Mm-hmm.
I do love the beach. I've always loved the beach,
right.
But I don't want to live in the tropics or live where it's too beachy. Like when I think of beach, I think of tropical beach.
Yeah, my friend in Australia is in the middle of winter right now.
I think the best way to do it is to live on the outskirts of a beachside town. So that you don't actually have to see the beach, but you can walk to it anytime you like.
Yeah.
I just saw that too.
That would be nice. Sweetie.
Well, yes,
that,
and Project Storytime, Daryl I believe Daryl should share that again.
I believe I will.
I believe you should.
Oh my God,
Thank you very
y'all.
much, Sensei.
Hold on, Strike. Don't go anywhere yet. You've got to see this. Project Storytime did this.
Here we go.
Nobody leave.
It began with the forging of the great cats. 3 were given to the Marks, immortal, fairest, and most tired of all beings. 7 to the Marys, great board game players and markenoirs of the Canadian halls. And 9 cats were gifted to the race of Arlena, who above all else desire shenanigans. For within these cats was bound the strength and will to govern each race. But they were all of them deceived, for another cat was made. Deep in the land of Georgia, in the fires of Mount Sausage, the Dark Lady Arwen forged in secret a master cat. And into this cat she poured her forks, her bathtubs, and her will to dominate all boxed wine. One cat to rule them all.
Yes, that's it.
You're right, Jester. It gets better every time.
It gets better every time you watch it. Oh my God, yes.
Oh man. Oh, Mr. Storytime.
I want to read that full book.
Gotta give
I
you this
really
one.
do. I want to read that full book.
You want to read the full book?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, seriously, I want to read the whole thing.
Oh yeah.
I want to find out how that story starts.
Uh-huh.
And then
One smudge
Oh,
to
my
rule
God.
them all. Smudge,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
internet famous, honey. He's like, ah. Y'all know Smudge has his own Instagram. We haven't updated it forever, but maybe we should. It's called I Is Smudge. I Is Smudge. That is his very own Instagram page. I think I'm going to start peddling it.
Before the catnip pipe smoke.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh God. Arwen
that was
shared
good.
that with us, Josh, and I fucking died. I died. I was like, oh my God. This is fucking genius.
Oh, Sensei, oh my God, when I saw Smudge, I laughed my ass off. I paused it, I rewound it, and I watched it like 2 more times. Just that part. I'm like, Smudge, look. And I tried to share it on Twitter, and I couldn't get the video would not upload. It would, and in the end it told me it was too big. But I wanted everyone to see that because I died.
Mm-hmm.
oh,
Oh my God, it was perfectly done.
Yes, we've had first litter box. What about second litter box? So would you consider Smudge a toxic masculine cat?
Oh, hell yes. More so now, because, he doesn't have the patience with all the cats like he did, when it was just a fewer number.
That happens with age.
Yes. And
as you get older, you just, you know what? Fuck off.
And he's the one
pre-decisioned.
He's been pre-decisioned. He's kind of the boss cat. He keeps the cats in line. Bucky is starting to show his butt a little bit with the other cats in that regard, but he never does it to Smudge. Because he did it one time to Smudge, and Smudge smacked his ass, and Starbuck is twice Smudge's size. And
Get along, little kitty.
Smudge was like, oh no,
Go make me a
bitch,
sandwich.
you are not. I am boss Smudge. I am the head cheese. not you. I don't care how big you are.
And that's another
thing.
He
doesn't do it to smudge anymore.
That's, a toxic masculinity. Just slapping a girl on the ass and saying, "Go make me a sandwich."
I mean, it depends on the context. If a stranger does I might be like, "Get your hand off my ass." If my boyfriend or husband or whatever lover does it, then it's a cute tongue-in-cheek banter thing.
I'm just saying, if she can still walk to the kitchen and make you a sandwich, you did something wrong. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, so context is important when it comes to determining what is toxic behavior and what isn't.
Well, that to me is toxic masculinity, because he is going for the female and saying, "Hey, go do my bidding, woman."
Well, I don't think so. I fully expect Jester to smack me on my ass.
No, I'm meaning like
that's what I said.
Between people, between y'all two, that's fine. That's what you expect. But I'm talking like a dude at a restaurant smacks a waitress on the ass and says, "Hey, go give me a sandwich."
Right, a stranger.
That's
not cool.
I think intention is the deciding factor on that thing. If your
guys
intention
that think
is
all
just
women
to be
belong pregnant in the kitchen.
Yeah, if your intention is just to say, "Yeah, I'm having a laugh with my significant other," and I'm fully expecting her to say, "Oh, fuck off, go make it yourself," feel free, smack that ass. That is not toxic at all.
Let me find her.
But what if
to a waitress? No, that's toxic as hell.
That goes under misogyny.
That goes under misogyny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but don't expect the response don't expect the response, "Fuck off, go get it yourself." Expect the response, "Ooh, do it harder next time and maybe I'll go get that sandwich."
Hey, that's banter. It's that's
as I've always said, expect the worst, hope for the best. Best case scenario, you get a sandwich. Worst case scenario, you get told to fuck off. It's all good.
Where are you trying to go? You want on the floor?
Yeah, but again, that is different. That's not toxic masculinity.
Yeah, that's a couple doing something between them that they have already agreed upon is perfectly fine.
Yeah, even if they haven't agreed upon it, if you have that type of relationship,
you don't need to. But
you don't need to. Yeah.
But then you already have that type of relationship. It's
right.
Kenobi's
implied.
Kenobi's cameo. I didn't see Kenobi.
Oh my God, we gotta watch it again. See Kenobi. Was he with the Arlenas? Because I saw Grumpy Cat with the Marys.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, Garfield was with the Marks.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see Kenobi.
I didn't either.
Okay, here we go again.
It began with the forging of the great cats. 3 were given to the Marks, immortal, fairest, and most tired of all beings. 7 to the Marys, great board game players and markenoirs of the Canadian halls. And 9 cats were gifted to the race of Arlena, who above all else desire shenanigans. For within these cats was bound the strength and will to govern each race. But they were all of them deceived, for another cat was made. Deep in the land of Georgia, in the fires of Mount Sausage, the Dark Lady Arwen forged in secret a master cat. And into this cat she poured her forks, her bathtubs, and her will to dominate all boxed wine. One cat to rule them all.
It gets better every time. And yes, I saw him that time I didn't realize it was the picture of him where he looks like he's sitting back chilling.
Saw him right away this time. It's like, there's Kenobi. Love it. He's so beautiful. Oh my God. So beautiful.
He is such a crazy cat.
And I want to know where you found that flautist at the end. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. That whole thing is so fucking hilarious.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
And it gets better every time you watch it.
It really does. It's got so many layers. It's got so many layers to it. I love it.
So many things to look at.
Deep in the
so much to
mountain
look at,
of
so much to listen to.
Stop going
It
that
all
way.
ties together. It's wonderful. Wonderful piece of work.
Cannot go that way.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Come here, kitten. Come here.
And hey, Scott.
What's up, Scott?
Hi, Scott. Okay, you sit in my lap. You cannot go over there.
Awesome. Oh, we're glad you got to see it, man. Oh my God, it gets funnier every damn time you see it. Every damn time. I swear.
The 7 Marys, the 3 Marks, and the 9 of the race of Arlena.
I love how the Marys are the Mark Marys.
Shenanigans. Yes. Oh God.
I like that he put Brie Larson.
Brie Larson for the 3 marks and the mark in the middle. I'm dead. I am dead.
Let's see if I can do this.
Oh,
Mary the Markanoyer. I don't know if she's seen it yet. I need to send that link to her.
I think she has seen the link at least.
Okay, good. Hey, little one.
Whether she's clicked on it is something else.
Oh, so funny. You're not Dobby, are you?
Nice.
You're small to be Dobby. Are you Dobby?
Excuse me.
No, you're not growing at all. You're Dobby. You're just tiny. Who are you? Sorry.
Dobby's dead.
I got a kitten in my lap and I'm not sure where the hell it came from. Legit. Are you Dobby?
Josh said he sent you the bad flute player video.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Sensei. That makes the end. I just fucking love it.
Okay, I have to share this because this is funny.
Uh-oh.
My wife sent this to me.
Okay.
It's called If Women Acted Like a Man.
Oh my God.
Stop.
I'm dead.
Like, stop.
Oh my God. I love it.
Oh.
Yeah, that kind of stuff is usually preceded by no, don't.
Oh my God, that's great. What? Do you not want to go down, or do you want to go down?
Who'd you send that to?
On the floor, you don't want to go down.
I think he sent it to Arwen.
Okay.
What, the flute?
Bad flute player video.
Yeah.
It sounds like a recorder.
Yeah. Does sound like
bad recorder cover. That's what it says. Let me see if it's.
I love that stuff.
There's a lot of bad recorder covers out there, and they're all priceless for memes.
Oh.
Meme videos.
Okay. My God, because it's set to like, from the Lord of the Rings, pictures from the Lord of the Rings or movie clips.
It actually takes a lot of skill to play that badly and still have the song be recognized.
Yes.
Okay. Can you see it?
Yeah.
All right. I'll.
Got it. Yeah.
There we go. Let me know if you can hear it. you. What the hell? It's just wait. Oh, we're getting the full Monty right now. Okay.
Oh.
I am dead.
What we're really doing right now, we're making me want to go and watch the movies. I want to go and watch the films.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Oh, my God, that was great.
That was great.
It kept going, didn't it? And it made sure you knew it was going to keep going. Oh, damn, that was good. But yeah, you're right. I want to rewatch the movies now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found them on what was it? Max, HBO Max, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They got all the extended editions on there.
I think I have all of the extended and hard copy of Lord of the Rings. I do not have all the extended and hard copy of The Hobbit, but I do have, I think, 2 or 3 of them. I think like Battle of the Five Armies. I don't have the extended of that, but I want to get them all one day extended in hard copy because I'm trying to get, it's going to be a slow burn, but I would like to, everything that I really like and appreciate that want to watch over and over and over, I want to get hard copy because you just never know.
Mm-hmm.
You never know when that hard copy is going to come in handy.
Yeah,
Are you okay?
The
Yeah, I'm
original
fine.
releases.
I was just trying to be quiet for the sound clip.
Shut up. Anyway, yeah, I want to make sure so that way, you know, if Avalon 19 gets out of hand and Skynet blows up our computers, maybe at least we'll have a monitor and a DVD player. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Oh, I didn't know he did one.
That's cool.
Oh, that is cool. I'll have to check that out. Now, he is Andy Serkis, right? And not Gollum as he's reading? Because I don't think I could take.
I mean,
I'm sure he would read
Gollum
it
voice
as,
for the
but he would
entire.
read the voice.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure he'd do voices, and when he gets to Gollum, it's going to be the Andy Serkis Gollum voice.
No, that's okay as long as he's not narrating in the Gollum voice. You know, that would be too much.
Gandalf approached that
Exactly, and Gandalf means me. Hey, precious. No, I'd have 5 minutes of that and be like, out.
Oh no! When you do my precious, you got to do like he did from Return of the King.
My precious.
Yes. So
that's my favorite one he did.
Come here. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Kitten's lost.
Y'all got anything else? I'm spent.
I don't
I'm
think so. I'm good, I think.
Steven having his community stream tomorrow morning?
I don't know. I'm not sure. He hasn't posted anything on the community page or anything like that yet.
I heard rumor it is, but you know how I feel about rumors.
Yeah.
Until it happens, it's all bullshit.
He's done, since he's done them on Sundays, don't be surprised if he does.
Yeah.
Now he may stream something else.
Well, we won't be. Well, I won't be there. I can't.
No, we won't be there. Not
Okay.
tomorrow. We've got plans.
Okay. All righty.
Mm-hmm.
So then he may not. Then he may just do a regular stream or a solo stream. I mean.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna close that window over there. Open up this before I forget. Oh, come on. Don't do that.
I didn't do it.
Oh, it was Discord.
If it was gold, it was Arwen.
Vanishes.
I can't catch Avalon 19. I've installed Casper Sky Internet and Avalon 19 Security.
Oh, wow.
That's a mouthful right there.
Tell me about it. I am well shielded.
Oh, it'd be useless for me to do it. I would just end up breaking the security for my own shit, you know?
Well, I guess that's
I can't exactly get a shield or security.
Well, I guess that's, why I have the ARP engage.
Arwen Avalon Revenge Protocol engage.
Well,
and that's when all of the phones in the world ring at once and you answer it and it's Arwen laughing.
Oh
and
God,
it's echoing
awful.
like the intro to Loki's Friday stream.
Oh my God, no. I don't want to curse people. I used to think, I was like a starter of Avalon 19, and no, I think I fucking am Avalon 19. I am the walking
You're the distributor.
embodiment of it. I don't like
patient zero.
You are patient zero.
Yes, and that disturbs me to no end. Because I do think Skynet is not two, it's just one AI away from boom, there goes the
You
Earth.
are the typhoid Mary of Avalon 19.
Yep.
Fucking hell. I know, and I hate that. I hate being that. 'Cause I'm like,
embrace it.
I'm not really super
Oh,
stupid,
and look.
but I am super stupid.
Hey,
You say his name and he shall appear.
Loki.
Hey, Loki.
I don't know. That's
what's up? Greetings program. Hang on, Chris. I'm looking.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Hey, kitty.
Oh, God.
Hold on. Let me move that to a new window and move that over to the other monitor.
Oh, God. Oh, this is going to be good.
I don't know.
Okay, you don't keep it to yourself. Share already.
There it is.
Oh my God, that's great.
I can't.
Oh my God.
I wish that were real. I wish it were real.
It is real.
God.
That's right there.
Chris has it.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I'm dead. I'm dead. That's just apologies in advance, everyone. Apologies in advance.
Okay, I got to close Twitter now.
Always a wise choice.
Yeah. Sometimes shit gets sent to me and I was like, it just strikes me. But we stayed pretty on topic today after the first half hour.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But, well, what we need to know now is what Chris has to protect us about one cat from the one cat to rule us all.
Oh, yes.
Smudge.
Mm-hmm.
Judge Smudge sitting over there. Yeah, you're so judgy, aren't you,
Oh,
buddy?
no.
You need alcohol, Mithril. That's what you need.
Yeah, I was about to say, I feel the Hobbit pictures coming, and I dread them. Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
It's already in my head.
It's going to be the Hobbit with Daryl's face, Jester's face, and...
Mark, not Mark.
No, because Mark is the 3 rings, or the 3 cats. Fat Steven?
Yep. Yep. Oh my God.
There you go, Chris. We just gave you the idea.
Oh.
You could make Loki one because there's 4 of them.
Oh yeah, and Loki could be the other one. Yeah,
So Loki. So Daryl, Jester, Steven, and Loki.
Daryl, Jester,
are
Steven,
the
and
Hobbits.
Loki. There we go.
Well, he's already constructing something. He's on his way to Lowe's. He's got to build the Avalon wall.
Stop! Oh my God, an Avalon wall too. Oh,
must protect Sparta from our Avalon 19.
Captain
It's going to be the
forward.
hugest. It's going to be the best wall ever to fight Avalon 19. Hugest ever.
It's starting to feel a little.
It's going to be the
chilly
biggest,
here.
most beautiful wall.
You know we love you, Ollie. You know we love you.
I know, but none of us love Avalon 19. We don't, because it fucks up our
No, we
tech,
don't.
and that's a pain in the butt.
Damn. Chris, you should start marketing that shit. You might sell out of it.
Yeah, you start putting that shit on t-shirts, man.
Oh my God. Put it on a t-shirt. Yes, I will wear that.
Hey, that.
Definitely.
No, yours will say. yours will say some. No, yours will say the typhoid Mary of Avalon 19.
What was it you said one the other day too about I am patient zero or something like that?
You are patient zero.
I'm like, what? All right, I'll be patient zero, and then fine, I'll put that on the back.
Okay, I don't have the soundboard up, but who wants it?
You know we all do.
It's you.
Yeah,
a dad joke. You want me to do it? Okay.
Yeah, because we're about to get out of here. So
all right, Apollonie's minion. Dad joke. Most people can't tell the difference between entomology and etymology. I can't find the words for how much this bugs me. Nice.
Excellent soundboarding, Devil.
00000.
Telling you.
All right, well, we're gonna get out of here. I don't think we're doing anything tomorrow.
Nope.
So
chilling tomorrow.
Got plans.
Yep, I'm gonna have a.
But Tuesday is the 4th of July. Are we gonna
is.
have a earlier stream because I'm off?
I'm off as well. We will talk about it. Yeah, maybe we'll have a short stream earlier in the day or something.
Mm-hmm.
So,
cool.
Oh, McCracken. Oh my God, I shite myself seeing that there's a live back tube on YouTube. Harold, blink twice if you need help. Well, I've been blinking twice all night, so. But that's okay. Because we're about to get out of here, so I want to thank y'all for being here.
Sorry.
Every time what?
Every time you say that, all I can think with your with the fake accent, all I can think of is potato.
Potato. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
Keep your nasty chips. What are you doing to them?
Likes it raw and wriggling. No.
Stupid fat hobbit.
All right, well, we're going to get out of here. Love you guys. Thank y'all for on the panel for being here. Love y'all guys. We will be back Tuesday, possibly. Don't know since it's the 4th, but we'll talk about it, and I'll make a community post. So we're out. And remember, no matter where you are in the galaxy, you will always have a seat at our table. Y'all take care.
It's a kid's table.
Bye y'all.
That's right. It's plastic.